So, my darling sister, you have advised me of the fuckery that is AMAB humans not being advised and the care and maintenance of a human face. What the fuck? Alright, so the first thing that you need to do for the care and maintenance of a human face is ascertain your skin type. Now, there are a number of guides online and stuff, but the easiest way to do it is to go to somewhere like Lush, L'Occitane, the Clinique counter, and they will talk you through exactly what's going on where. If you're early in your transition, or maybe you're not transitioning, maybe you're just a dude who wants to know how to look after your skin, they're pretty cool in all those places just dealing with a dude. So nobody's going to be a dick. Pun was not intended. If you are an AMAB human who's early in your transition and you really want to get the best possible skincare advice, go to the Dior counter. Dior do not give a shit as long as you can afford to go to the Dior counter. And if you go to the Dior counter, they will assume you can afford to go to the Dior counter. Budget about 25 quid for the consultation. They probably won't charge you, but there might be a 25 quid fee if it's somewhere in like a busy store. So, never use soap on your face. Rule 1. Lots of great big oil producing glands. You use soap on it. For the first thing it's going to do is strip all the oil out your face. You need that. The second thing it's going to do is block those pores with shitloads of soap. Never use soap on your face. So, when you wash your face, there are products that you can use, but your basic product is warm water and a towel. If you splash your face with warm water, not hot, not cold, just warm, and a towel, nice towel, and just dab your face, that will get most of the crap off of your face without damaging what is quite fragile skin. Then we get into the stripping the crap off of your face, and now you need a proper wash. You've got two options for your hardcore wash. If you've got dry skin, or combi that lends itself to dry, I would recommend something like an oil enriched exfoliant. So there's a cleanser from Lush, Angels on Bare Skin, which is fantastic. It's bitty, so it's got little pieces in it that will just scrub all the crap out, but it's nice and oily and enriching. And that's pretty good for most skin types, especially if you're like a bit delicate or dry. For an oily skin type, it might not do the job. They also do one called Dark Angels, which is a bit more robust if you've got an oily skin type. I personally don't like that one because it does look a little bit, because I'm very fair, a little bit like I'm doing blackface. And that's a bit, I'm not happy with that. Anyway, the next step up for when you absolutely positively must nuke your skin is this shit. This is a glycolic peel. Now, I like this. I think it's good stuff. If you've got delicate skin though, it's not for you, and you do need to make sure that you match it with a moisturiser. Moisturisers. Oh my goodness, there are a lot of moisturisers in this world. Getting that skincare consult is key, and they will try and sell you their one, and that's fine to start there. But once you get the hang of what you like, then you can branch out into other ones of the same type. A lot of the makeups that we've done before, because Jess, my darling sister, loves the flawless look. We tend to use an oil-based moisturiser under that, or under cosmetics, which will give you just a smoother finish. In weather like we've been having at the moment, where it's quite muggy, then a water-based moisturiser might be a better bet. If you have oily skin, it's not a good idea to use an oil-based moisturiser a lot of the time. Specialist products. I have facial psoriasis. Not that you can tell. There are no filters on here, look. If you look I'm 40 years old. I have pretty bloody good skin. But I get psoriasis here and here. There. I use Determinator from Bimble, which is an oil. It's a repair oil. And I lather that on. Use it on my scalp as well. Slather it on, leave it, and then wash it off warm water, and it just gets underneath, or anything where you've got like big chunky flakes, if you've got anything like psoriasis. When you start your estrol, you might get something called hormonal acne or cystic hormonal acne. That shit hurts. There are lots of products on the market that will say it will dry it up. They're acid. Don't do it. Do not do it. Don't squeeze them either. Bit of tea tree, just to make sure it doesn't get infected. Try and let it go away on its own. Try not to squeeze it. I know it's tempting. So AMAB humans, you are probably dealing with shaving. Fun fact. Seriously mixed heritage. So do I. Shave with a grain. Warm water, towel, shave again. Moisturise. It is worthwhile on occasion to go after tricksy ones with tweezers, because ingrown hairs suck. There's lots of specialist advice around skincare and hair removal, which I'm not going to say here. Yeah, I am an AFAB human, and although I am one of mixed heritage and therefore have a pretty impressive tash and underbeard, it is not the same, and I know it's not the same. But don't be afraid, because lots of women shave. It's a thing. Welcome to the sisterhood of hirsute ladies. We're awesome. Right. Eye bags. Again, there are lots and lots of products on the market. I recommend cucumber water, which is just cold water with cucumber in it on cotton buds. There's lots of cosmetics for concealing bags. Go with them. Some people will have natural eye bags. Sometimes you just need to sleep. That's okay. When it comes to this particular piece of hair on your face, many women my age would probably adore having the eyebrows of our trans sisters, because the 90s happened to us and we all plucked our eyebrows to micro thin lines and looked very surprised for a decade. Threading is a really good way to get your eyebrows done. You can always just tweeze them. Don't shave them. I wouldn't recommend waxing. People swear by it. I tend to find especially hot wax around your eyebrows can lead to some pretty impressive ingrown hairs in places you really don't want them. Wrinkles. Embrace your wrinkles. People without wrinkles have no expression on their face. Wrinkles are signs of a life well lived. I like the fact that my most pronounced wrinkle is that one, because it's the one that comes out when I'm surprised. It's like I spent most of my life faintly shocked. Awesome. But yeah, there are lots of wrinkle creams in the world, but stay hydrated, cleanse properly, moisturize, and what they will be is the roadmap to a life well lived. Lips. Now, I'm a bit obsessed with lip balms. So many lip balms. You can get dry lips in winter. You can get them cracking in the summer from drinking too much water. Try and use something relatively natural. So this is a cocoa butter one. Dark chocolate and cherry. I'm a big fan. This is a beeswax based one, which is mango flavour. There are as many possible lip balms as there are like combinations of the universe. I would say put it on often, and you will stay kissable. There are lip scrubs, and if you do find that you've got bitty bits on your lips, then use a lip scrub and then make sure you use a lip balm directly afterwards. Now for a lip scrub, there are some amazing ones that you can get from many places on the internet. I would heartily recommend the Bimble ones, but Bimble products don't have crap in, and I approve of that. Personally, if I desperately need a lip scrub, I will just put on a bit of lip balm, grab a bit of sugar, literally like a sugar packet, lick it off, more lip balm, job done. So if you're on a date and you're going for a quick pash, and you know, sweet kisses for the win, right? Never should put anything inside your ear that is smaller than your fist, because that is how you get impacted wax on your eardrums. Don't forget to wash behind your ears. When you moisturise, remember your face finishes here, not here. It's not a mask, it's your head. It's moisturise your neck. What else? Toning liquids. Toning liquids are a thing. So lots of people use toning liquids. That's supposed to tighten the skin and close the pores. I tend to find a bit of cold water works just as well as most of them. Some of them smell nice. I quite like cucumber water. Again, just chop up some cucumber, put it in some water. You can put that in a spray bottle too. It's just nice and quite refreshing. I have yet to find a toner that does anything other than put nice smelling liquid on my face. Or they are things like mega astringent and just horrifying. Oh, the light just reflected off my eyes for a second then. It looked like I had weird silver contacts in. That was creepy. What else? So we've only done 12 minutes and these are normally about 25. So we'll do a little bit about hair care, because why not? So your scalp needs feeding and looking after just as much as the rest of your hair. So make sure that you use a decent scalp oil about once a month. Again, you can use just about anything. You just use some olive oil if you want to from your kitchen counter. But it kills dandruff, stops you getting weird scabs on your head. Good stuff. Also promotes hair growth. There are as many hair care techniques as there are heads. My hair is curly. I don't use shampoo very often. Normally only after I've oiled my scalp, really. A lot of people swear by cocoa butter for that. I use Determinator from Bimble because I use Determinator from Bimble for about everything, including like underarms and under boobs in the summer. Determinator is magic. Try and make sure that there's nothing particularly icky in your shampoo and conditioner. Try to avoid parabens. They will coat your hair, it will feel weird, it will be fluffy. If you have curly hair, look up the curly girl method. If you don't have curly hair, don't use the curly hair girl method. Seriously. Don't be afraid to look up different hair types. If you are of mixed heritage, you probably know more about your hair than almost anybody in the universe, because for each mixed human there is a different hair type. She sits there with her nearly white skin and bright blue eyes. I swear I know what I'm talking about. You can just about tell if you're looking at me from the back. Anyway. Alright. Yeah, when you're brushing your hair, especially if you've never had long hair, you probably don't know this. Don't brush your hair straight away by dragging your brush down from the top like out of a cartoon. Start at the bottom, maybe finger comb it first, then start bringing the brush from the bottom up the hair and down to the bottom. If you've got curly hair, don't brush your hair. Use a hair pick, use your fingers. Hair brushes are not for people who want to keep their curls. Hair relaxing products and straighteners are almost universally bad for your hair. If you are going to use straighteners, make sure you use a protective spray. Protective spray is right there in the hair care aisle. AMAB humans have a startling array of styling products. Like an astonishing array of styling products. There's spray on hair. It's like flocking, but for your scalp. I did some research for this video. It was very weird. So we have like female presenting humans. We have an astonishing array of styling products, but a lot of them are more interested in our hair care than our hair styling. If you want to do an updo, then Elnet makes your hair crunchy, but it will stay forever. Silvercrin is slightly softer, but it smells like your nan. There are infinite products for hairstyling out there. Make sure your hair ties and your hairpins match your hair colour. There are... all clash fabulously and have sparkles on. But if I use a fair hair bubble, it looks a bit weird. If a fair-haired person uses a dark hair bubble, it looks a bit weird. Not as weird as a dark-haired person using fair hair products, but try and get your hairpins and toggles certainly to match. It is 100% worth it to get the metal-free hairbands. Hairbands with metal bits in, just catch your hair and you rip chunks of your hair out. It stings. A half updo is easier on your scalp. It also looks really nice and soft and feminine for like an everyday look. You can absolutely shift up any hairstyle by literally making a hole in your ponytail and twisting the ponytail or braid, whatever, back through it. Looks better, looks finished. Pulls on your scalp in a different place, so if it's a bit sore today, is a good plan. Leave your questions in the comments and I'll do some follow-ups and try and help where I can. If this has been massively offensive or useless or whatever, let me know, because I am genuinely just trying my best to help. I love you, sis. Tell me if I've been a wanker. This has been chapter 1 of Haynes' manual for being a woman.